Welcome inside Hardwood Arena for tonight's NJAC regular season finale for both of these teams. We have the Kane Cougars and the Stockton Ospreys. And as we go inside Hardwood Arena, I am John Mastis with my partner Kevin Meehan. Kevin, this is Kane's toughest test inside the NJAC this season, hands down. Stockton is 26-2. They've won 19 in a row. And even though Kane's the back-to-back NJAC defending champs, Stockton is the team to beat this season. What makes them so good?
Yeah, Stockton's coming in. They're hot, and they're looking to do some damage here. Emily Sullivan is definitely a player to watch for the Ospreys. She's coming off her third Player of the Week mention in the NJAC, and she had a great performance last week.
Now, the seedings are still up in the air for the NJAC tournament, but Stockton is pretty locked into that 1, and Kane is pretty much locked into that 3. Unless something crazy happens tonight, it's looking like Kane will play a first-round game at home, will not get the bye. So Stockton and Rowan almost locked into those top 2 seeds. But tonight is definitely big. Obviously, Stockton on a 19-game win streak, and Kane for themselves. They have to prove that, we can play with this team. This is a very, very good team. They're receiving votes nationally to be ranked, Kevin.
Yeah, and Kane, they've been playing pretty well themselves. Stockton, they're coming off a tough match that went 5 sets where they took the first 2 and then dropped 2 in a row. So we'll see what they got for us.
Kane is back to full strength tonight. Nobody missing, and why not? You got to be healthy to beat this team, and everyone is available. Sedona Guard, who wasn't available last game, serves it in, and away we go. It goes to the outside for Leon, blocked there, tipped up in the air. Sullivan back to Leon, blocked again, and it's in, and Kane gets going early on the block from Larkin. It's 1-0.
Yeah, nice effort there, sticking with it, and we saw Sullivan with 2 quick touches for Stockton.
Sedona ready to serve it in again. Miller. Leon again, dug out there by Nelson. Froelich to Ross, who just tips it over. Here's Miller. Now the other end, Leon. Blocked there. Miller, this time it's Lauer, and Kane gets another one. They're up 2-0 early on Stockton. A good start for them.
They're very active early, very active.
A lot of action at the front of the net as Guard is going to get the serve in, as that was Lauer diving to dig it out. The whistle goes, and Kane with another point. It's 3-0 early.
And that was an interesting serve by Guard. It came in real short, and it threw him off a little bit.
I didn't think it was getting over at first. I mean, that thing was perfectly placed, and it kind of messed up Stockton right from the get-go. The setup and the block still alive, but Jesse Larkin's going to get the block, and it's 4-0 Cougars.
And they're real happy to have her back in the lineup after she missed the last game.
So you couldn't ask for a better start for Kane. Up 4-0, Guard still serving. That one is not going to get over, as she tried that short shot again, so the Ospreys are on the board. Back to serve is the junior, Christy Lauer. She gets it in. Good serve. Froelich kept it alive. Calvano sets it up for Kaylin Ross, and it's blocked out. 5-1 Cougars. Here comes Stroszewski on for Courtney Nelson. Packed house here tonight at Hardwood Arena. Student section, everyone has showed up for this one, as it is a huge, huge battle between 2 NJAC heavyweights. Block there, Stroszewski, and it's 6-1 Kane.
Great block by Stroszewski, keeping Kane on top early. They have great momentum here.
They've come right at Stockton early, and they do not seem to be scared at all. Larkin serves it in. Sullivan had to run to keep that going. Ulmer gets it over. Calvano serves it to the middle, now keeps it alive. Froelich, here's Ross tipping it up, still alive. Sullivan, now for Leon. Tipped in the middle, Calvano up in the air. Now Kaylin Ross lets one go. Dug out beautifully by Lauer. Still alive, but Kane's going to get the point. 7 of the first 8 points now to Kane. Kevin,
Yeah, they're looking good. We saw Kalen Ross there with some nice touches, getting that ball into the zone. We're seeing a lot of good defense, too.
Great start here. Sullivan tipped over, and the kill's going to go to Gustav as Stockton puts an end to the Kane run. For now, it's 7-2. We'll see if Stockton can string together some points here. You know the big run's coming from them. They're too good of a team. Gustav gets it over. Calvano for Stroszewski, and that one goes out. So it's 7-3.
That was a close one there.
Pretty good support here for Stockton. And it's a good ride, so props to them. Calvano. Ross has to get this one over. She does. It's dug out by Lauer. Now the other end, a block there, but the point and the kill for Ulmer. 7-4, 3 straight points for Stockton now.
Yeah, Kane doing a great job at the net finding the ball for these blocks, but that one just couldn't get over.
Absolutely, very active near the net. Serving from Gustav. Gonna go too far, so Kane has him doubled up now. Here in the first set, it's 8-4. Listening live on CaneAthletics.com, John Mastis, Kevin Meehan on the call. Stockton 7-0 in the conference. Kane 6-1. Their only loss to Rowan, who's in that 2 spot right now. Calvano puts it up in the air. Nelson now to Stroszewski, and that one goes out.
Yeah, she was on her back. She was on her heels a little bit there. Just couldn't quite get enough on that one, or got too much on it, actually.
Looks like she might have mistimed the jump there, as you were saying. Marzillo will serve it in. Marzillo gets it in. Thornton, Nelson back to Thornton. Tipped up, Sullivan directs it over, and a beautiful shot from Emily Sullivan, the junior setter out of Bridgewater, New Jersey. Gets the kill there. 3rd in kills, 1st in assists, 2nd in digs. She is an important cog in this Stockton team. Calvano, Stroszewski. Wow, kept alive beautifully. And then the big shot and the big finish from this team's kill leader, Julie Kohlhoff. And Stockton is within 1 now.
Yeah, you called the run coming. They're looking to switch the momentum here.
Marziello gets it in. Calvano for Kayla Thornton. Dug out. Sullivan. Tipped up. Still alive. Sullivan back for Miller. Now tipped over by Ulmer. Calvano for Stroszewski. Dug out beautifully by Miller. And then the shot goes out there. And we're tied at 8. Just like that.
And Stroszewski with a couple mishits early. That's unlike her. Our team's kill, the Canes team kill leader. She's going to have to get it going.
Yeah, very uncharacteristic of Zoe there. See if she could get her shot going. Miss hit there by Thornton, but somehow able to keep it alive. Now to the other side, and the finish there from Kohlhoff. And Stockton has jumped in front for the first time tonight. It's 9-8.
And Sullivan's had some great touches in this one, setting up her kill players nice.
Serve will come in from Marziello. She's had some nice serves, and she gets an ace there as Nelson mishit it. 10-8, and Coach Perkins going to use a timeout here. It's 6 points in a row for the Ospreys. And Kane, after an early lead and a good start, has relinquished that lead to Stockton. It's 10-8 in the first set. We'll be back to Hardwood Arena. Back here after that short timeout, Coach Perkins wanted to talk it over with his team as his squad has giving up 6 points in a row to Stockton as they've jumped out to the 10-8 lead here in the first set. Stockton overall 26-2. Kane lucked out. They didn't have to play Stockton last year in the NJAC tournament. Montclair took care of them, and then Kane took care of Montclair to capture their second straight NJAC championship. That one goes off guard. 7 in a row for Stockton. It's 11-8.
And Stockton not quite getting some clean hits on these dig opportunities. They're going to have to step it up. Kane, I mean.
Oh, we know what you mean, Kevin. Don't worry. The serve in from Marziello. Thornton directs it over. Kane a little helter-skelter in their own end. Calvano tips it up. Now Nelson tips it up. Here comes Ross for the big hit. Dug out nicely by Lauer. Now the shot here from Ulmer, dug out by Nelson, goes high into the air, all the way to the other end, in fact. Here's Ulmer again. She mishit it, and it's 11-9.
Here comes DeLeo to take the service. She always gives us a spark of energy. Let's see if we can flip the switch here.
DeLeo, definitely one of their better servers. Sullivan sets it up. And the finish there from Kohlhoff, and it's 12-9.
And Stockton really has it going today with these. They're getting some hard kills, and then that was a nice soft touch there, just out of the reach of the Kane players.
Serve goes in from Brandt. Calvano sets up Stroszewski. She's having a tough time getting it over those bodies at the net. Dug out by Guard. Calvano. Stroszewski again, dug out there from Brandt. Now to the other end. Tipped up, and the finish. That by Sarah Walsh. And it's 13-9 Stockton. Serve goes in from Brandt. Other end, Sedona Guard blocked out of bounds, and it's 14-10. 13-10. Courtney now will serve it in. Dug out. Sullivan directs it over. Dug out beautifully by Calvano. Now here's Thornton letting one go, and it's out. Thought it was in from here, but Judge calls it out, and it's 14-10.
Yeah, definitely a close call there. Could have gone either way.
Serve in from Leon. Dug out by DeLeo. Thornton gets it over. Now Sullivan. Other end it goes for Halbowitz, and it goes out. And it's 14-11.
And Larkin pumped up after that block there. Stockton had done a nice job avoiding the blockers on a few points in a row, but Kane coming right back with it.
Kane has to find a way to create the energy, Kevin, and keep the energy, because Stockton will keep coming at you. Froelich serves it in. Sullivan. Other end it goes for Halbowitz. Dug out. Calvano goes other end for Sedona. Now the big shot tipped up, and Kane's going to get the kill. It's going to be Jesse Larkin, as it looks like an infraction there from Gustav. Kane within 2.
Yeah, she spiked that one right into the net, it looked like.
Serve in from Froelich. Sullivan wins the battle at the net with Stroszewski. I believe that was Stroszewski, and it's 15-12. Kevin, you get a better look than I did at that?
Yeah, it might have been Larkin there, but I think that just threw him off with Sullivan getting up there to contest that one.
Yeah, that was Larkin, my mistake. Stroszewski, I believe, is on the bench. DeLeo, Calvano, that's Larkin. Dug out by Sullivan. Now the other end, Halbowitz, dug out by DeLeo. Calvano, other end for Guard. And Guard can't get it over. It's 16-12 Ospreys. Serve going to come in from Emily Sullivan. It goes out.
And great communication there by Courtney Nelson, just yelling out the second she realized that it was going long.
That must be tough to do. You have to really have your bearings on your I guess, heels there to know where the out of bounds is.
Definitely.
And of course, like you said, the communication part, something this team is very good at. And a little discussion there at the scores table with Coach Perkins. Official says it's all good, so Sedona guard will serve it in. Guard having a great freshman season, 3rd on the team in kills. Sullivan, other end it goes. Hollabets, that goes out. Guard. Nelson gets it over. Sullivan. The setup and the finish. What a shot there from Charlotte Leone, junior from Northport, New York, with the blistering shot. 17-14 Stockton.
Yeah, great deception on that one. You had someone else going up for a spike, but it went behind Sullivan, and perfect setup, honestly.
Lauer will serve it in. Gets it over. Tipped up, but it was double hit there by Gustav. Kane within 2. They're not going away. And this has really been a set of runs. Wouldn't you say, Kevin? It was Kane who got off to the hot start. Stockton answered, and now we've gone back and forth.
Yeah, for sure.
Tipped over, dug out by Larkin. Now Strzewski, yes, on the setup from Calvano, and they're within 1.
And Kane hasn't really been able to string points together since the beginning, like you mentioned, so we'll see what they can do here.
It's 2 in a row right now. Jesse Larkin will serve in. This gym will get really loud if they're able to tie it up. But that won't do it, as Larkin serves it out of bounds. Not one of the best parts of her game, as you see there. 18-16 is our score, as the serve will come in from Brandt. Dug out by Froelich. Calvano now for Ross, tipped up, and Kane can't handle it. 19-16, and just like that, Stockton answers with 2 points in a row of their own. Serve coming in from Brandt. Dug out by guard. Calvano sets it up for Strzewski. It's in. What a shot. Pinpoint accuracy from Zoe Strzewski.
Yeah, and hopefully that one gets her going. That was a nice, clean hit there into the open spot on the floor.
They're definitely going to need her tonight. Serve comes in from Brie Calvano. Sullivan sets it up with a big shot by Kohlhoff. The block went out. Stockton's up 3.
That's a good duo right there, Sullivan to Kohlhoff. They've connected a couple times for the kill.
Number 2 for Kohlhoff. I don't know how accurate our scoreboard is tonight. We might have to go with our own notes. Calvano. Guard. Yes, Sedona guard. No, Kayla Thornton, excuse me. Kayla Thornton gets her 2nd kill of the night. Kane is within 2 again. It's going to be DeLeo serving. Sullivan, other end for Ulmer. Tipped up by Calvano. Here's Nelson. Setting it up for the big shot by Kayla Thornton. She's having a heck of a first set, and she has Kane within 1.
And that was great patience there. That she waited for that ball to come down and hit it right at a great angle.
Serve in from DeLeo. Here's Sullivan setting it up for Kohlhoff, and she will finish. Julie Kohlhoff continues her great first set, 21-19. Great crowd, wouldn't you say, Kevin?
Definitely.
Calvano, other end for guard. Dug out. Sullivan will tip it over. Stroszewski got it back over. Sullivan now outside with a rocket shot, and the finish by Holbetz as DeLeo tried to dig it out, but it went out. 22-19.
Yeah, and this crowd has really filled out since the set started, with Stockton has a great support in the stands.
Serve in, Nelson, Calvano, Stroszewski dug out beautifully there by Marzillo. DeLeo dives to keep it alive. Now guard, dug out again by Marziello. Sullivan sets it up. Nelson, Calvano, Stroszewski fanned on it. A mistake there, and Stockton up 4. That could be the one that really does Kane in.
Yeah, that was a tough look there. Just mistimed her jump again.
Brandt, Calvano, Stroszewski. Didn't get all of that one. Koloff gets it over. DeLeo, Calvano directs it over and in. Kane within 3, but they really have not much room for error right now. They're down 23-20.
And I like that play by Calvano, just throwing it into the zone there instead of setting it up for Stroszewski.
Serve in from Nelson. Sullivan, Koloff, and now Stockton will serve set point up 24-20. It'll be Natalie Miller serving it in. DeLeo, Calvano, Larkin, dug out by Miller. Sullivan now for Holobetz, and Kane's going to get the point. 24-21. Still set point for Stockton, but they will not be serving. Froelich will serve it in for the Cougars. Gets it over. Sullivan tips it over. Nelson, they got to get this next one over. DeLeo does. Sullivan directs it to the corner, but it will not stay in, so Kane is within 2, and Froelich will serve again.
That's a good idea from Sullivan there, trying to kill the set, but just couldn't sneak it in.
24-22, Coach Walker will use a timeout here. Stockton still up 2 in the first set. We'll be back. And we're back inside Harwood Arena. Stockton leading Kane 24-22. We're in the first set. John Mastis, Kevin Meehan on KaneAthletics.com. Stockton looking to finish off Kane in the first set. This is set point, but they're not serving. Froelich will get it over. Sullivan. They have this called out of the timeout. Holowitz doesn't get all of it. Calvano for Larkin, and Jesse Larkin has Kane within 1. They're not done yet. Froelich will serve it in. It gets over. Sullivan sets it up for the big shot. Block, still alive. It is batted in on the block, and Stockton is going to get the win in the first set. Nothing you could do about that one.
Yeah, it was a good battle at the net. Blocks back and forth, but Stockton able to kill that one off.
Stockton gets the win in the first set. They take it 25-23, as closely contested first set as you can have. Teams will switch sides, and when we get back, we'll have second set action from Hardwood Arena. Stockton takes the first one over Kane, 25-23. All right, back here at Hardwood Arena, we're going to take a look at that last block there by Gustav that won the set for Stockton. Here it is right here. You see Larkin battling at the net. Great shot by our camera crew as Gustav was able to block it and basically went to a corner that nobody was there, Kevin.
Yeah, and that's what Stockton's been doing. They've been trying to find the open space on the floor, and they've been pretty successful at it.
Yeah, they have been, and that first set was as close as you can have it. Kane is in it. They just got to finish, and Stockton just built a big enough lead that there was no room for mistake. It was 24-20 Stockton. Kane got it within one, but as you can see, Gustav finished it off 25-23 Stockton.
And I bet we're due for some more action in this set.
Yeah, let's see if Jesse Larkin and Zoe Strzewski can continue their strong first sets. First serve out from Sullivan, and Kane up 1-0.
Yeah, that's a rare error from the Stockton side there. See if Kane can capitalize.
Sullivan, very good at everything, but if there's one thing to critique, it's the serving. Take a look at her serving numbers, kind of down. And there have been errors as the block goes to Strzewski. Calvano was there too. It'll probably go half and half, but it's 2-0 Kane, and Larkin will serve in again. The serve now coming in from Larkin. Sullivan. Calvano for Strzewski. Dug out beautifully there. Tipped back over. Calvano for Ross. And Kaylin Ross with the finish. Didn't hear much from her in the first set, but she makes her presence known in the second set. 3-0, and she had a great reaction there, trying to get her team pumped up. Larkin gets it in. Tipped up in the air. Directed over by Sullivan, but the whistle goes as she must have lifted it. It's 4-0 Kane.
Yeah, that's what they're going to call for that. And Kane going on a little run here to start the second set, just like the first.
See if they can keep it going. Larkin. It's an ace for Jesse Larkin. She saw the space in the middle of the court, and that's where she put it, Kevin.
Yeah, and just like the first as well, a nice soft serve there, throwing off the timing of Stockton.
Larkin will serve in again. It's 5-0. That one is dug out. Sullivan over for the shot. That goes out by Leone. It's 6-0 Kane. Are we watching a replay from the first set here?
It's sure starting that way.
Although it was the first 4 for Kane in the first, it's the first 6 now for the Cougars. Tipped up. Strzewski with the finish. 7-0 Kane.
That was a heads-up play by Strzewski as it hung over the net there for a while. Not sure if she should play it, but she made a good choice there.
And that brings the crowd alive, and Coach Allison Walker will use a timeout. Kane has scored the first 7 points here in the second set. We'll be back. Thanks. We're back here, Hardwood Arena. John Mastese, Kevin Meehan. Let's take a look at that last kill, or the block from Strzewski. It's a hammered shot right off. I believe that was Gustav, and Strzewski has gotten Kane their first 7 points here. It was a kill, not a block. But
yeah, and Strzewski getting going. That's what we're going to need.
Absolutely, Kevin. Strzewski, Larkin, and of course Calvano setting them up. That's what you like to see as Larkin will serve it in. Sullivan sets it up for Gustav. Blocked by Strzewski. 8-0 Kane. Larkin tipped up. Stockton scrambling in their own end. Gustav gets it over. Calvano, look out. Here's Strzewski. It's blocked this time. Calvano back for guard, who gets it over. Sullivan, now other end. Big shot by Holubets. Or excuse me, Leon, that goes out. And it's 9-0 Kane.
Great start, cannot be understated. And Larkins had a real nice dig on that rally as well as earlier in the set too.
It looks like they're going to actually give the point to Stockton, as the crowd, we all reacted like that was in, but apparently it must have been out, Kevin.
Yeah, I guess so.
What do we know, right? We're all the way up here anyway. Ross gets it over, so the run ends for Kane at 8. Here's the shot from Leon. Now Strozewski, dug out by Sullivan. Made it look so easy. So does Nelson as she does it there. Ross, big shot, dug out by Sullivan again. Miller to the middle for the shot there from Brandt. Now Calvano for Ross, dug out there from Ulmer. Now it's tipped over by Leon. Here's Kaylin Ross again. Long rally going. Nelson tips it up. Calvano back for guard. Guard had it blocked. Still alive. Ross gets it over. What a long rally here. Other end it goes for Ulmer. Still going. Sullivan for the shot there from Leon. Long rally continues. Strozewski with the finish. Zoe Strozewski, 9-1 Kane.
And there was some great plays all around. Players getting low for these digs that you wouldn't even expect. That was some rally there.
And the crowd loved that one. Calvano will serve it in. Sullivan outside for the shot there, and the finish from Katie Ulmer. So Stockton with the answer, it's 9-2. But Kane, that big run, has really put some separation between them. Stockton's going to have to answer with one of their own. Serve goes in, and that's just a miss hit there from guard. 2 in a row for the Ospreys, has them within 6.
Yeah, it's a tough error there that you don't want to see after you've built such a big lead.
Calvano directs it over. Nobody there to get it. Nobody home. It's 10-3 Kane.
Yeah, and Stockton just anticipating a big hit, looking for the block, and Calvano's done a nice job there like she did similarly in the first set, just putting it over in the empty spot.
DeLeo gets it over. Sullivan sets it up, and the finish. That one from Kohlhoff. She gets into the scoring table here in the second set. That's her first kill of the set. She had 4 in the first. And it's 10-4 Kane. And the serve will go in from Marziello. DeLeo dove, and she couldn't get it as a miss hit goes out, and it's 10-5, an error there from Kane.
Yeah, spacing seemed to be a little bit of an issue there, but you expect those digs after that nice long rally we just had to be put up in the air for an effective hit. Calvano.
Whistle goes, point to Stockton, and it's 10-6. Loud gym here tonight. Very loud crowd. Great atmosphere. Marziello will serve in. Tipped up, Calvano. Other end for guard, who lets one go. Dug out by Miller. Sullivan coming to get it. Tipped up, Calvano. Nelson. Now for Thornton, who had it blocked by Kohlhoff, and it's 10-7 Kane. And here comes that run for the Ospreys we were talking about. Marziello will serve in. And just like the second set, Stockton coming from behind to make a run. Another ace for Marziello, 10-8.
As you see the Stockton bench just celebrating that, they all fell down on that ace. That was kind of funny.
Well, the second time in this stretch that they've been able to do that, the second ace for Marziello. DeLeo Stroszewski again, miscommunication there. Guard had to let one go. Now the setup there, tipped up. Stroszewski still alive. What a rally there from Stockton to get it back over. Stroszewski will try again. Battled at the net. Punched over by Thornton. Sullivan now for Ulmer. And she's able to kill it. And Stockton is within one.
And that comfortable lead Kane had is gone just like that. This is a great match here.
Timeout from Coach Perkins. Stockton has made their run and they're within one here in the second set. We'll be back. We're back here, Harwood Arena. John Mastis, Kevin Meehan. Kane leading by the slimmest of margins here in the second set. 10-9. They trail 1-0, dropping the first 25-23. Kevin, what a match we have going here.
Yeah, it's great effort from both sides. We've seen some great action at the net and some great services in this one.
Marziello will serve in. Stockton has scored 7 in a row here. Calvano, Thornton. Tried to put an end to that. Sullivan couldn't put it over. The block from Stroszewski, and Kane finally puts an end to the Osprey run. It's 11-9.
Yeah, and that was a nice hit by Thornton there that really just Stockton unable to return it well, setting up the nice block by Stroszewski.
Yeah, you said it. Thornton put the pressure on him to make a good shot. They couldn't, and that puts an end to the run. Nelson gets it over. Sullivan, the shot there. Whistle goes. Illegal hit from Kane, 11-10. And now serving will be Grace Brandt, junior from Floral Park, New York. Leo digs it out. Calvano, other end for guard. Tipped up there. Still going. DeLeo, Calvano, guard. Blocked. And we're tied. 11-all. The momentum has clearly shifted in favor of Stockton here in this set. See if Kane can take it back. That one hit the net. Thornton's going to have to get it over. She does. Sullivan for Miller. And now the block there from Stroszewski. Still they battle. It's sent over by Marziello. Calvano tipped over by Larkin. Still they battle. Calvano now for Thornton. Other end. It goes out. And it's 12-11 Stockton. They have their first lead of the second set.
That was a great idea by Thornton. Just couldn't sneak it in there in front of the net.
Yeah, you could definitely see what she was aiming for. Just didn't execute the shot. Calvano back for guard. Dug out by Nelson. DeLeo now for guard. Sonona's had a tough time getting it over with some force this game. And now it's juggled around in the Kane end, and Stockton has scored 10 of the last 11 points to go up by 2. DeLeo digs it out. Thornton. Sullivan. Tipped over. And the finish from Colhall, 14-11 Stockton.
Yeah, great effort on the dig there by Nelson, but no one else able to get a touch on it. And like we saw in the first set, Kane started with the run, but Stockton keeping it in their favor.
Calvano. And another point for Stockton as Thornton couldn't get it over. You have to wonder if Coach Perkins thinking about using another timeout. This is getting away from Kane, and what a run by Stockton put it on here. Calvano for Sedona guard, tipped up in the air, still alive. DeLeo, Calvano, Larkin, dug out again. They have an answer for everything. That was dug out by Marziello. And now DeLeo and Nelson collide. Neither of them can get it. The last 15 of the last 16 points have gone to Stockton, and now Coach Perkins will use that timeout. Stockton has jumped out to a 5-point lead here in the second set, Kevin.
Yeah, and you really got to credit Stockton's resilience. They've come back from 2 big deficits in the first and second set, so we'll see if they can keep it in their favor.
It's almost like Kane doesn't have the run to put him away. I mean, it was 4-0 in the first set. It was 8-0, 10-2 in the second set, and here we are with Stockton up 5 points.
Yeah, some tough luck for Kane, but they just don't seem that sharp tonight. We've seen Strzezuski's taken a while to get going, and Guard's had a couple missed hits herself as well.
Well, they really have great starts to the set, and then it looks like they get unorganized in their own end, and they're not able to keep the rally going, and it's really favoring Stockton here, especially in the second set. You can see the momentum and the better team getting the bounces, and that's not by luck.
Yeah, and Kane's definitely going to have to step it up here if they want to compete with this Stockton team who comes in with a lot of confidence.
And we'll reset it here for everyone that's just joining us. KaneAthletics.com, John Mastis, Kevin Meehan. Stockton took the first set 25-23. Kane was up early, and Stockton roared back to hang on, and just like in this second set, it was Kane with the early lead. Stockton has roared back to take the lead. That serve goes out, so a rare point for Kane in this last 5 minutes. Has them within 4, but now they have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, 4-point set here. They can come back, no doubt.
Froelich, dug out. Sullivan goes over for Holubitz, who gets it over. Calvano for Larkin. No doubt about that one. Jesse Larkin, 16-13. Her second kill. Froelich gets it over again. She's a good server. Oh, what a shot from Emily Sullivan, the no-looker. And she's able to put it into the vacant spot, and it's 17-13.
Yeah, you could tell that deception there really threw the Kane players at the net. No one knew where that ball was going.
DeLeo, Calvano. Froelich, yes, Michelle Froelich with a rare kill. Has Stockton Kane within 4.
And you love that effort there. She came flying in out of nowhere and really got a clean hit on that ball.
Junior from Ringwood, New Jersey, went to Lakeland Regional High School. She has a hard shot. She doesn't get many kills, but she gets one there. Sullivan, tipped over by Holubetz. Now Ross, dug out beautifully by Natalie Miller, but it went out. And Kane is within 2. Sedona Guard will serve again. Sullivan gets it over by Holubetz. Calvano. Shot from Jesse Larkin. Nobody was there, and now Stockton looks like the team that's out of place on their defensive sets.
And Kane's done a good job coming back here, finding some open spots on the floor. Larkin looking solid in this set.
Guard gets it in. Players collide. It has to be sent over by Gustav. Calvano for Kaylin Ross, who lets one go, but it goes out. She thought she had it, but Stockton up 2 again.
Yeah, it's another close one. We've seen a couple in this one. Could have gone either way again.
Wow, she got that one. This gym would have exploded. But that seems to be the one. I mean, Kane always looks like they're one shot short of Stockton. Here's Ross. Little lighter shot there. Sullivan now for Leone. It's tipped up. This one has to get over by Calvano. She gets it over. Sullivan for Leone. Dug out beautifully by Froelich. Sullivan blocked there, but it goes out, and the kill for Holubetz, 19-16.
Yeah, tough luck there. Good block, and we saw some great digs there on that possession. Just some good defense all around from both squads.
Serve will go in from Sullivan. Froelich Calvano. Larkin. Can they keep it alive? Yes, Miller. Calvano. Ross. Yes, Kaylin Ross.
Yeah, we saw Natalie Miller there look just a little indecisive on whether she should let that one go or not, and she put a hand on it and just couldn't do anything with it.
Yeah, that one just flew off her hand as Ross really packs a punch behind that shot. Gustav back for Miller, who has to just tap it over. It sets up Calvano for Stroszewski. Blocked there. Miller, Sullivan back to get it. Calvano will finish it off as the whistle goes, and Kane is within one again. Will this set end differently for the Cougars? They got so close last set. Now, in a set that they really, really need to prevent from going down 0-2, they're within one. Ross, Calvano, Stroszewski, blocked a couple times at the net. It looked like Gustav maybe hit it twice. And then the shot out by Holobets. She sent a rocket to the left of guard, and we're tied at 19.
And the crowd loving it as they're competing with the traveling Stockton fans, but Kane letting their voice be heard.
Larkin dug out. Sullivan for the big shot and the finish from Charlotte Leone. And Stockton jumps back out in front. Kevin, Kane really has to take this set. Going down 2-0 is almost a death sentence against this Stockton team.
Yeah, Stockton, they took the first two in their last one, but then dropped two in a row, so they'll have a chance, but it is tough against such a talented team.
Whistle goes. Stockton by 2 now. I mean, you can take 3 out of 4 against Stockton. You can take 2 out of 3, but 3 in a row, that will be tough. I believe the scoreboard is wrong here. Is it 2019? I guess it is. Tipped up. Sullivan. Leone. Calvano directs it over. No, it's 21-19. Now Stroszewski. Beautifully dug out by Miller. Calvano for Ross. Tipped up. And the finish from Kaylin Ross. And Kane is within 1 again.
And Ross has had some great hits in this one. That's her 4th kill right there. Kane looking to get back in it.
Kaylin Ross has really come on in this second set. She's been great. Gustav tips it over. Stroszewski tips it over. Now Sullivan back for Leone. Blocked there. Stroszewski and Ross were there. Calvano tips it high in the air. Nelson. Here's Kaylin Ross. Letting one go. It's dug out. Now the shot here from Gustav. Tipped up in the air. Calvano. Stroszewski. Whistle goes. And Stockton's going to get the point. It's 22-20.
Yeah, tough break there. Looked like they had it set up nice, but infraction was called against Kane.
This will go in. Calvano. Stroszewski. Finishes that time, Zoe Stroszewski. It's 22-21 Stockton.
And Sullivan, who seems to have her hand on every shot by Kane, couldn't return that one. And Kane just down by 1 here.
And they have the right girl serving. It's going to be DeLeo. But the finish there, and Stockton now up 2. As Kane looked kind of unorganized in their own end again, Kevin.
Yeah, some tough play there, and just unable to go on a run like they do to open these sets. If they could put one together here, they'd run away with it.
Stockton up 23-21. Marziello will serve in. Nelson tips it up in the air. Calvano for guard. Her shot was blocked. Still alive. Calvano tips it over. And the finish. What a shot from Bree Calvano. And it's 23-22.
And not her usual role, as she's usually just setting it up, but she did a great job finding the place to put that one.
Courtney Nelson will serve in. Sullivan down to Anita, set it up for Kalhoff. It's put back over, and then they miscommunicate. That was Ulmer and Miller, and we're tied at 23. Timeout, Stockton. Allison Walker's going to talk it over. What an end to the second set we have in store here on CaneAthletics.com. We will be back. John Mastis, Kevin Meehan, CaneAthletics.com. Stockton and Kane locked in a close second set. Stockton with a 1-0 advantage, but Kane has tied this second set, and they are serving in a 23-23 match. Nelson gets it in. Sullivan tips it up. Block there, still alive as Miller dug it out. Now Sullivan for Ulmer into the middle, and nobody can get there, and Stockton will serve. Set point, 24-23.
Yeah, tough break there. Is all that effort putting in to bring it back. Kane just couldn't get it there.
And now the Ospreys can make it a 2-0 advantage. They get it in. DeLeo, Calvano, Larkin. It is dug out by Miller, still alive, somehow sent over. Calvano now for Guard. Guard has it dug out there by Marziello, and then the finish, and Stockton's gonna take the second set.
And that's really a tough break for Kane there, as they tried so hard to come back, and they did come back to tie it up, but just couldn't string together enough points to finish it.
Yeah, heartbreaking set to lose there for Kane. They're in a hole, down 2-0. They drop back-to-back sets, 25-23. We'll be back on CaneAthletics.com. Back here, third set action. Kane trails 2-0 after dropping the first 2 sets in the closest fashion you can even think of, 25-23 and 25-23. Kevin, how do they get back in this?
Well, hopefully they can go on another run to start this set, but they got to keep the lead. Stockton's been able to answer them whenever they've gone on those runs, and Kane unable to put anything together after that.
Stockton is led by Allison Walker. She has 364 wins in her 14th season as the Stockton head coach. She has accumulated 9 NJAC titles and 9 NCAA tournament appearances with 4 wins. Great resume for her, and looking to extend this Stockton win streak to 19 in a row.
And that experience from the coach really shows off in this team as they've been able to come back from some big deficits in this one.
20 in a row they're trying to get to. They've won 19 in a row. Sullivan. Shot there, answered from DeLeo. Calvano sets up Larkin. It is going to be still alive now for Miller. Froelich. Calvano, other end for guard. Dug out again. Sullivan. Blocked there on the shot from Lauer. Still blocked, still alive. What a rally to start it off here in the third set. Calvano directs it over, tipped up. Sent over, DeLeo dives to keep it alive. Now guard will let one go from the left side, dug out by Miller. Here's a shot and a block there from Strozewski off the hand of Lauer. And that was Larkin.
And that first point really sells it all as the intensity is amped up here in this third set.
Yeah, what a rally to start the third set. That was Jesse Larkin on the block. And now the missed shot there from Ulmer, and here we go again with Kane getting the first 2 points of the third set. Froelich will serve in again. That one doesn't get over, so Kane's stretch to start the sets ends at 2. It was first 4 in the first set, first 7 in the second set. It stops here at 2. Serve gets over from Lauer. Calvano for guard, who just tips it over. Sedona guard's having a tough time tonight, Kevin. She's outsized by a lot of these Stockton players up front, and she's not able to get it over. Another example there as Calvano is able to get it over, and then the missed shot from Ulmer puts Kane ahead 3-1.
Yeah, and back to your point on guard, she's just had a couple awkward hits in this one trying to avoid those tall players up front. Just hasn't been able to get it together.
And she's avoiding them, but she's also not getting much on the shot, so it's been pretty easy pickings to return it. Big shot and the finish from Katie Ulmer, sophomore from Midland.
And that ball was actually out, John.
And out, wow. So what can we tell from up here, you know?
That one a little more than the others we've seen. We've seen some close ones on the line.
Yes, absolutely. That one was a little more clear, I guess. Nelson, Calvano, Larkin. That one's out, and it's 4-2. So no lead is really big enough for Kane, wouldn't you say?
Definitely.
Calvano for Ross. It's dug out there, tipped around. Sullivan out for Leone. Now it's Calvano again, and Larkin with the finish.
Yeah, Kane trying to keep the momentum in their favor, but both teams really just playing outstanding volleyball on this one, keeping it close in both sets.
They get Strozewski in. Obviously, Nelson will take a seat. Sullivan setting it up for Kalhoff, and the finish there has Stockton within 2 again. Back and forth we go. Serve will come in from Marziella. Calvano. It's out, and it's 5-4. And I don't want to say the air's been taken out of this gym, but it's definitely a lot quieter than it was in the first and second set, and you have to figure it's because of that end of the second set, Kane not being able to tie it up. Calvano. Froelich. Tipped up Sullivan. Now for Ulmer. Dug out nicely by Froelich. Here's Ross on the other end, and the finish. And that puts some energy into the crowd. It's 6-4.
Yeah, and the crowd definitely sensing that deficit, down 2-0 in 2 tough sets, but Kane keeping it alive here. Hopefully they can take this one.
Served in, Sullivan for Ulmer, tipped up at the net. Calvano, Nelson. Here's Thornton. Now Strozewski puts one over, and Zoe gets the kill.
And Calvano's doing a good job coming up behind her blockers to take those soft touches into their zone.
7-4 Kane. Great point, Kevin. As Calvano, she doesn't have the height really to compete at the net, but when they're trying to tip it over, she could be right behind Strozewski and Larkin. As that one is mishit by Ross, and she lets her frustration out with the ball as pushing it away, as she knows she should have had that one.
Yeah, she was not happy with that touch there.
7-5 Kane. Third set action here at Harwood Arena. KaneAthletics.com. John Mastise, Kevin Meehan. Here's Strozewski with the finish on the setup from Brie Calvano. It's 8-5.
And Strozewski's going to have a good set here. That was a nice kill, really slamming it down on the blockers there. No chance for them to block it.
Here's Amanda DeLeo checking in to take the serve. Gets it over. Sullivan able to tip it over, but a great response there from Guard to get it back over. Diving dig there from DeLeo. Here's Guard tipping it over again. Sullivan, Kalhoff, dug out by Calvano. Now Strozewski couldn't block it back as Kalhoff gets the finish, and it's 8-6.
And Kalhoff has really had a strong match as she comes off the floor. You can tell she's definitely their team's kill leader.
Miller. Now Calvano for Guard. Wow, now that's the shot we've seen all season from the freshman. Sedona Guard just let that one fly off her hand.
And maybe that one will get her going.
I mean, Kevin, that one came off her hand like a missile. 9-6 Kane. I mean, she's not the third leading kill leader on the team for no reason. She has a great shot. She just has to utilize it as that one's blocked behind the Stockton defender. Larkin and Thornton were there, and it's 10-6 Kane. Serve goes in from Nelson. Sullivan sets up for Gustav. Diving dig there from Nelson. Calvano, Guard. That one easily dug out by Miller. Calvano setting it up for Kayla Thornton. Tipped, and the finish from Kayla Thornton. And it's 11-6. Nelson. That one's going to go out. That one never had a chance.
Yeah, tough service there from Nelson. She's done a good job all match. Just couldn't keep that one in.
11-7, but Kane did get a nice run there of 4 in a row. They're up 4. Serving in will be Emily Sullivan. And just like the scouting report says, the serving not the strong part. Again, everything great from Sullivan, but the serving couldn't get it over there. Gives Kane the point and the serve back. It's 12-7. Michelle Froelich will serve it in. It took a nice tip or a bounce on the net. It goes over for Leon. That was blocked by Calvano and Strozewski. Now the shot there. Dug out. Guard lets one go. And Sedona Guard with the kill. She's getting it going, Kevin.
Yeah, looking good here in this set. As Kane having a little fun with DeLeo, stumbling on that one. They look like they're enjoying themselves a little more in this set.
Well, they're staying loose. Froelich on the serve. Sullivan setting it up. Now back for Froelich. Miller, Sullivan, and the big shot from Green, who we haven't seen all night. Guard gets it over. Sullivan. Shot there. Nelson dug it out, but Larkin and Calvano converged. Neither of them were able to get it. Stockton within 5.
Yeah, tough break there.
Leo digs it out. Calvano over for Guard. She has that shot going. It looks like she's just letting it go now instead of worrying about the blockers in the front. And she has a heck of a shot to let go.
And she hit that one right at Sullivan, who could not answer that at all. That was a rocket.
4th kill of the night, 4th kill of the set. She's gotten it going in this 3rd set. Sullivan sets it up, blocked there off the shot from Leone, and Kane's gonna get the kill. It's 15-8 Cougars. And Stockton's gonna use a timeout. Kane has the momentum and the lead here in the 3rd set. We'll be back at Harwood Arena. Back here, Harwood Arena, KaneAthletics.com, John Mastis, Kevin Meehan. We're in the 3rd set of Stockton and Kane. Stockton with a 2-0 lead. Kane leading 15-8 here in this set. Ulmer had the shot blocked. Calvano for Larkin, who tips it over. Now it goes back over for Froelich to give it to Calvano on the Ross. That was blocked, and Stockton comes out of the timeout with the kill.
And you felt the energy in this place get lifted during that timeout, but tough break there for Kane, unable to maintain possession.
Serve's going to come in here from Ellis Brandt. Calvano sets it up, and Jesse Larkin lets one go. And Kane with a 7-point lead again. Now she'll go back to serve. Larkin's 4th kill of the night. Sullivan on to Hallhoff with the finish. Beautifully set up there from Sullivan to Hallhoff. Now the serve will come in from Marziello. Calvano. Other end for Ross. Had it blocked. Tipped up by Nelson. Calvano for Stroszewski. Dug out beautifully. Now Hallhoff sends it over and out. 17-10 Kane. And Brie Calvano will go back to serve. Sent over. Sullivan for Kalhoff. Battled at the net. Calvano directs it over. Sullivan. Now for Ulmer. Her shot was blocked by Thornton and Stroszewski. 18-10 Kane.
And the blocker's really able to set up on that one as she wound up hard for it and just unable to get it through those blockers.
Calvano will serve it on in. She gets it in. Sullivan, Kalhoff, tipped up and out by Nelson. 18-11. Serve going to come in from Brandt. Guard digs it out. Calvano. Other end for Kaylin Ross, who finishes 19-11. DeLeo's going to come on for Kaylin now.
And good look there from Kaylin, hitting it and just tipping it right off the Stockton blocker.
DeLeo gets it in. Sullivan for Kalhoff, dug out by DeLeo. Calvano for Stroszewski. She had a block right back into her face by Kalhoff. And Stockton within 7 again. Teams going back and forth, but Kane is maintaining that 7 to 8 point lead. We'll see if Stockton can make that run like they did in the first and second set. Miller serves in, dug out by DeLeo. Calvano over for guard. She lets it go. It was blocked. Nelson, other end for Kayla Thornton, dug out nicely by Brandt. Tipped over by Gustav. In the middle, Calvano to keep it alive. Nelson, battle at the net. Whistle goes. Point to Kane. They're up 8 again.
And that ball hung above the net for a while there. Players undecided on whether to play it, and guard played it well, just getting the point there.
Courtney Nelson will serve in. She gets it over. Sullivan. Other end for the big shot by Green, dug out by Nelson. Calvano sends it for guard, who tips it over. Miller able to dig it out. Nelson digs it out. And then the finish from Jessie Larkin. And it's 21-12.
And Caden's had it working all set in this set, looking to take this one here.
Trying to force a fourth set. Up in the air. Sullivan battles, tipped over, and they're not able to return it. Jessie Larkin with the kill, and this rejuvenated crowd is on their feet. Kane's up 10. Well, if you take this one, Kevin, anything can happen. Sullivan, other end, Haley Green lets one go. Perfectly placed was Calvano to dig it out. Now guard and the dig out by Miller, who sent it over. Larkin trying to finish it. It's tipped. It's still alive. Calvano for Larkin. It was tipped by Sullivan. I thought it was hit twice, but it was not. Calvano to guard, and DeLeo can't dig it out. So what a rally by Stockton, who a couple times there looked like they were going to go down 11. Instead, they're within 9.
Yeah, it was a great effort there. Although Sullivan coming back to take the serve is what you get. She plays so much, she's going to have to take serves in this one.
Sullivan will serve. She's had some issues tonight. Let's see if she can get it over. She does. It's a good hit, too, as it's dug out by DeLeo. Shot by Thornton, dug out by Sullivan. Now Miller. Over for the shot by Leone. That's blocked out by Larkin and guard. So Stockton within 8. They're not done yet. Sullivan will serve in again. Low line drive. Calvano for Larkin. Dug out by Miller. Sullivan over for Green. Tipped over by guard. Sullivan. This time it's Leone, and she'll finish 22-15. We'll see how long Coach Perkins holds off on the timeout. That's 3 in a row for the Ospreys.
And Sullivan just so active. Really nice sets there. Could have put it for either player, but she played it for the player behind her.
And she's serving it well as she gets another one over. DeLeo, Calvano, over for guard. Dug out there. Sullivan, nice setup for Leone. Still they battle. And then Gustav, I believe, got a piece of that. But nevertheless, they get the point, and Coach Perkins is going to have to use a timeout. Stockton's within 6 here in the third set. We'll be back on CaneAthletics.com. John Mastis, Kevin Meehan back here on CaneAthletics.com in a packed hardwood arena. Third set action, Stockton leading Kane 2-0, but it's Kane with the 22-16 advantage here in the third set. It's been 4 points in a row for the Ospreys, trying to make a late push as Sullivan will serve in again. DeLeo down to one knee to dig it out. Calvano sets up Larkin, and she puts an end to the Stockton run. They're up 7 again.
And Kane needed that. You felt Stockton rushing back. Hopefully this lead is too much to overcome for Stockton in this set.
Now it's going to be Jess Iacona getting her first action. She serves it over. Big shot by Haley Green, dug out by DeLeo. Calvano sets it up for Larkin, still alive. Calvano over for Guard, who lets one go, and Sedona Guard has Kane serving first set point. The 5th kill of the set for Sedona. Here's set point. Iacona gets it over. Sullivan, Gustav, whistle goes. Kane will force a 4th set here at Hardwood Arena. They take it 25-16. We'll be back on CaneAthletics.com for 4th set action. Stay right there. Stockton and Kane locked in a battle here in the NJAC regular season finale. Back here at Harwood Arena, John Mastis, Kevin Meehan, Kane locked in a battle with Stockton here in Union, New Jersey on the campus of Kane University. Stockton took the first two sets, 25-23 each. Kane responded 25-16 in the third set. They've been back and forth all night long. Stockton holds a 2-1 lead, and they'll serve to start it off here in the fourth set. Sullivan will be the server. And we're ready to go. Froelich digs it out. Hard shot by Larkin, dug out by Sullivan, tipped at the net. 1-0 Kane to start it off.
And Kane's taking the first point in each of these sets. We'll see if this one spells more success for them.
Guard will check in. Sullivan sets it up. Shot into the middle by Leone, and they're tied at 1. Lauer will serve in. Dug out by Froelich. Calvano comes to get it, who sets up Kalen Ross. Dug out by Miller. Sullivan now. Over for the shot by Ulmer. Froelich for Calvano. Diving attempt to keep it alive. Sullivan's able to get it over. Great rally from Stockton. Calvano reverses court for Ross, who sends it out. Stockton with their first lead of the fourth set. It's 2-1.
Yeah, that was a great effort on the Stockton end. Players diving all over the floor, and they were far out of bounds to retrieve that one. Just a great all-around effort.
Kill leaders for each team. Kalen Ross has 7. Larkin has 7. And for Stockton, it's 8 for Charlotte Leone. There's the 8th, excuse me, for Jesse Larkin, matching the game high of Leone, and we're tied at 2. And now she's back to serve. She gets it over. Ulmer for Sullivan. And now for the big shot by Green. She's not able to get it over, and the Cougars are up 3-2. I know I've said it a lot, but this has really exemplified a back-and-forth affair tonight. Big shot dug out by Larkin, but no one able to get there. And we're tied at 3 now.
Back and forth we go, and we've just seen some great efforts from both sides. Battles at the net, just going either way, and neither team unable to draw a clear advantage.
Serve will come in from Brandt. Guard, Calvano. Strozewski mistimed her jump, but she's able to finish anyway, Kevin.
Yeah, she went up in the air quick there, but it looked like she waited on purpose to avoid those blockers. It was a nice hit overall from Strozewski, even though she was coming down.
The setup from Calvano has Kane up 4-3. Breeze ready to serve it on in. Sullivan. Kalhoff finishes. And we're tied at 4. Julie Kalhoff, the kill leader for this team on the season. The junior from West Islip, New York, stands 6'2" from the ground. Here's Calvano reversing it for Thornton, who shoots it out, and Stockton now on top. It's 5-4.
Yeah, tough hit there from Thornton. She really got all of that one, just sent it too long.
So serving in will be Marziello. Down to a knee To dig it out was Ross. Calvano sets up Strzelecki, and that's too easy for Zoe. Nobody at the net to contest, and we're tied at 5.
Yeah, you said it well there. Just no one going up for the block there as Strzelecki gets her 8th kill in this match. She's really come on strong late.
Here's DeLeo to serve it on in. We're tied at 5 in the 4th set. Tipped up. Sullivan over for the shot by Ulmer and the kill. And again, the Ospreys go up 1. You know the run is coming from either of these teams. We just haven't seen it yet. And the question is who it will be from. Calvano, Strzelecki. It won't be from Stockton there as we're tied again at 6.
And again, Strzelecki with that little delay in her shot, she's deking those blockers at the net and just sneaking it past them.
Yeah, and you called it a couple serves ago. She must be doing that on purpose. And it's obviously working. Nelson serves it in. Sullivan sets up Kohlhoff, but it goes out, 7-6. And now Courtney Nelson will serve in again. Tipped up. Now the shot there. And then the finish by Larkin. It is in. And it's 8-7.
Just hugging the line there. Kane able to string a couple points together in this closely contested set so far. We'll see if they're the team to go on the run.
Nelson gets it over. Sullivan, Kohlhoff, tipped up by guard. Calvano now. Back for Sedona guard. That one's out, and it's 8-7.
And we've seen that a couple times, going for that corner up by the net, just unable to sneak it in.
Yeah, Kayla Thornton tried it earlier in the match. Guards tries it there. It's a good tactic, but it's hard to get that shot in from that angle. Calvano directs it over. Miller with a diving dig to keep it going. It's sent over by Lauer. Now here is Larkin. She keeps battling, and she gets the kill. It's 9-7.
Very active at the net there. She, with the hard shot, and then on the return, able to get right back up and kill it.
Froelich is going to come in for Thornton. She'll serve. And a 9-7 Kane lead in the 4th set. Froelich gets it over. Tipped up. Still alive. And Kane is going to get the kill. They're up 10-7. Trying to force a 5th and decisive set after being down 2-0. Froelich will serve in. Sullivan. Other end it goes with a hard shot, but it's blocked by Larkin, and Calvano was there too. It's 11-7 Kane.
And here comes the run we were talking about. As Stockton looks a little winded on the court there, and Kane with a lot of energy in this set.
Lauer was the one who took the shot, but Strzelecki and Calvano were there. Or Larkin, excuse me. Now the serve goes out. It's 11-8, so an error there gets Stockton within 3. Nelson tips it up. Calvano coming to get it, who sets up Froelich for the big shot. Dug out there from Sullivan. Miller reversed it for Holubitz. Now it's Larkin with the perfectly placed shot. Didn't have much on it, but she placed it perfectly, and it's 12-8 Kane.
And that's going to be Larkin's 11th kill of the match, and a great timing, great placement on that one.
Yeah, you could see the time off did her good. She didn't play last game, didn't need her. But they're using her tonight as the ace from guard puts Kane up 5 now. Timeout, Stockton. Coach Walker has seen enough. She wants to talk it over. Kane has upped its lead to 5 here in the 4th set, trying to force a 5th one here on KaneAthletics.com. John Mastis, Kevin Meehan back here on KaneAthletics.com. It's Kane leading Stockton 13-8 in the fourth set. Stockton with a 2-set-to-1 advantage. Kane trying to fourth a fifth and decisive set as guard serves in. Missed hit there, but Sullivan able to get it in the middle off Calvano. Now Ross is able to finish. Kaylin Ross and Kane now up 6.
And Kaylin Ross has had some timely kills in this one to keep runs alive. We'll see if Kane can keep it going.
Serve gonna go in from guard. Going to get it is Sullivan. Dug out nicely by Nelson. Now Larkin is able to kill it. Jesse Larkin having a heck of a night here in Kane. Her 12th kill puts Kane up 15-8. Wow, what a night for Jessie, Kevin.
Yeah, definitely. And she's happy to be back out there. You can definitely sense that.
Guard able to serve in. Sullivan. And the big shot by Leone. Her 9th kill, that's team leading, gets Stockton within 6 again and stops the Kane run. Checking in Brandt, coming out is Brandt, and checking in is Ulmer. Calvano for Larkin. Dug out by Sullivan. Now Miller sends it for Green. Guard, Calvano, Ross blocked at the net, tipped up by Nelson. Now Larkin will try her luck. Dug out again, but the whistle goes, and Kane's gonna get the point.
And Kane playing that one even through the whistle, really wanted that point, and they did a good job coming away with it.
16-9 Cougars. Serving it in will be Larkin. Green, what a dig there from Froelich. Here's Stroszewski. Still alive, they played it off the net. Calvano, Stroszewski again. But the whistle goes as Stroszewski. Illegal set there, I believe, by Calvano. It just looked awkward from the beginning there.
Yeah, I mean, good efforts. We saw some nice digs, but unable to get the point.
16-10 Kane. Serve goes in, but it doesn't get over. And it's 17-10 Cougars.
Right back to Kane, and this crowd is loving it. And we haven't heard much from the Stockton side.
Calvano will serve in. She gets it in. Tipped up. Sullivan. Big shot by Kohlhoff in the finish. It went off Nelson. And it's 17-11. Serve will come in from Marziello, who gets it over, but out it goes, and Stockton with another serving error. It's 18-11.
And that's just what Kane needs to keep it in their favor here. Whenever Stockton's gotten it back recently, they've given it right back to Kane.
Leo will serve in. Dug out. Sullivan sets it up for the shot by Ulmer. That goes out off of Kane, and it's 18-12. Serve goes in. Calvano, Stroszewski. Yes, nobody there to get it. And Zoe Stroszewski puts Kane back up by 7.
And Stockton doesn't seem to be contesting Stroszewski much at the net in this set. And she's been able to find the holes.
They almost seem content to go to a 5th set. That we have not seen the same Stockton team as in the first or second set.
Definitely, John, and Stockton in the first 2 sets was answering everything Kane got, and they haven't had much in these last 2.
Referee over to the scorer's table.
Ladies and gentlemen, please no artificial noise maker during the game. Thank you.
And referee announced no artificial noise. I didn't hear any, did you?
No, I did not.
Over for the shot. It's tipped back over by Calvano. Whistle goes, point to Stockton, as Lauer, I believe, will get credit for it. It's 19-13. Calvano setting it up for guard. Yes, Sedona guard, 20-13 Kane. And now the crowd really getting into it. They can sense a fifth set coming possibly for Kane. Froelich will serve it in. She gets it over. Tipped up. Sullivan. Over for the shot by Lauer. Dug out by Nelson. Calvano. Now for guard. Block there. DeLeo kept it alive. Here's Larkin trying her luck. It's tipped up a couple times. They got to get it over. Contested at the net. Now Calvano for Larkin. Jesse Larkin! And Kane with an 8-point lead in the fourth set.
And Larkin looking great. That's her 12th kill of the set. Outstanding performance.
Here's Froelich getting it over. Tipped up, and Kane's going to get another point. 22-13. Here's Froelich now to serve it on in. It's tipped up. Sullivan. Tipped over. Guard digs it out. Calvano for Larkin. Blocked there. Calvano. Now guard will try her luck. She tips it over. Diving there to get it was Marziello, but the return couldn't get over. And Kane has been now up 10 as the lead has ballooned here in the fourth set. Timeout. Stockton. Coach Walker going to use one before it gets out of hand, but it already is there for Kane. They're on the verge of setting up, forcing a fifth set here on KaneAthletics.com. We're back here, KaneAthletics.com. John Mastis, Kevin Meehan on the call. Stockton in danger of having to play a fifth set here at Harwood Arena. Kane has battled back from 2 sets down, and now are 2 points away from forcing that fifth and decisive set. Froelich will serve on in. Dug out by Miller. Sullivan now over for the shot by Lauer that goes in right on the line, so Stockton within 9 now. Sullivan will serve in. They went on that run in the third set when Sullivan was serving. It wasn't enough. Here she is in the fourth set serving. Dug out by Froelich. Calvano comes to get it. Guard lets one go. Dug out by Miller in perfect position. Sullivan sets it up for Green. Blocked by guard! And it's 24-14. Kane will serve for set point. Here we go, Kevin.
This is great, John. Loving this match. Really evenly contested, but Kane seems to have the energy advantage in this one.
Guard gets it over. Tipped up. Sullivan. Over for the shot by Green that goes in, so Stockton stays alive for now. Serve will come in from Christy Lauer. She's able to get it over, and the ace as guard couldn't dig it out. It's 24-16.
Yeah, good effort from guard there, diving on the floor, just unable to get under it.
Lauer gets it in. They dig it out this time. Calvano sets up Larkin. We're going to a fifth set here on Hardwood Arena. Kane has battled all the way back from 2 sets down, and now we are tied at 2. And when we come back, we'll have the fifth and decisive set right here on KaneAthletics.com. And we're back on KaneAthletics.com. John Mastise, Kevin Meehan. Kane has forced a decisive fifth set here at Hardwood Arena on this Tuesday night. A battle of NJAC heavyweights.
And it's going to be an exciting, decisive set. And as you mentioned, John, it's going to be tough for Kane to take 3 in a row against this tough opponent. But that's what they're looking to do, and we'll see what we're in store for.
They have the momentum. They've taken the last 2. This is going to be a fun one. Alice Brandt will get us started. This crowd alive. Brandt gets it over. Nelson, Calvano for guard. Whistle goes. Point to Kane, and it's 1-0 Cougars. Serve in from guard. Dug out. Sullivan sets it up for Koloff in the finish, and we're tied at 1. I mean, this is some phenomenal action here tonight.
Yeah, and you can feel the energy in the crowd as both sides now getting involved and going nuts when their team scores.
Marziello. Able to get it over. Froelich for Nelson. Nelson for Kalen Ross. Dug out. Still alive. Tipped over by Ulmer. Calvano for Larkin, who digs it out. Now Brandt, tipped up in the air. Nelson, Calvano for Ross, and the finish for Kalen Ross, and it's 2-1 Kane. Larkin gets it over. Sullivan sends it for Ulmer, who gets it over. Calvano, Stroszewski. It's dug out there by Lauer. Sullivan, now for Ulmer. It's dug out there by Ross. Calvano, Stroszewski. Can't finish there. Miller sends it back. Shot there is dug out. Here's Ross coming to get it. Miller, now Koloff on the setup from Sullivan, and we're tied at 2.
And that's Koloff matching Larkin when kills. That's her 17th, actually.
Guard, Calvano, Stroszewski. It goes out, and Stockton has their first lead of the 5th set. It's 3-2. Serving from Brandt, Calvano, no, it's going to be Ross, who rides the net and finishes, and it's 3-3. Well, they've been trying to get that shot off all night, probably not how they drew it up, but it worked.
Yeah, and that ball hung up on the net, but came down in.
Calvano, Sullivan, Koloff tips it over. Thornton, Calvano, Ross! Kalen Ross comes out firing in the 5th set. Her 3rd kill to start it off, and it's 4-3 Kane, and her 10th kill of the night.
Yeah, Ross having a nice set to start this one. That one could have gone to Stroszewski also, but she let it for Ross.
Calvano, Sullivan, able to kill it off is Koloff, and we're tied again at 4. Her 18th kill of the night. And just like all match long, we're going back and forth here in the 5th set. Miller, not able to get it over. 5-4 Cougars, a costly error for the Ospreys.
Yeah, it's a tough spot in the 5th set to have it. Gives the lead back to Kane and the serve.
This crowd as loud as they've been all night long. DeLeo. Sullivan, tipped up high by Stroszewski. Calvano sends it over. Miller now sends it over for the shot by Lauer. Dug out by Nelson, and then it's hung up at the net. Still alive. It's sent over by Lauer. Here is Calvano, who sends it to the vacant middle of the court, and Kane with a 6-4 lead. Listen to this crowd. DeLeo will serve in. Tipped up in the air. It's sent over. The whistle goes, and Kane's going to get the point. They're up 3, and the 19-game win streak for Stockton now really hanging in the balance here at Harwood Arena.
Yeah, tough break for Sullivan there. She's been called a couple times for carrying the ball like that.
Gustav, easy for DeLeo to get it. Calvano sets it up for guard, who has a big shot, but it's dug out beautifully by Miller. Over to the other end for the shot by Ulmer. It's dug out though. Sullivan, shot by Lauer again, and that time she finishes. And Stockton within 2 again. It's 7-5. Wow, what action. Sullivan will serve in. Calvano over for guard. Tips it into the middle. It's dug out. Miller over for Lauer. Dug out by DeLeo. Calvano for guard. Tipped up. Still alive. Stroszewski battles. Calvano digs it out. Stroszewski gets it back over. DeLeo dives to keep it alive. Nelson has to send it over. Still they battle on. Miller over for the shot. It doesn't get over by Leone. And the kill for Kane. And they're up 8-5. And teams will switch sides midway through this 5th set. What a match here tonight. Kane just 7 points away from finishing off the comeback, Kevin.
Yeah, you can't count Stockton out though, but this match has been everything you could ask for, and we're seeing a great ending to it.
Stockton has showed that they can come back from any deficit tonight. They showed it in the first and second sets. Kane not out of the woods by any means. Nelson will serve in. That one goes out. They give one back to Stockton. It's 8-6.
Yeah, can't afford those mistakes here, but we'll see if they can recover.
Lauer will serve in. This crowd electric all night. Lauer gets it in. DeLeo gets it over on the dig. Sullivan back for the shot. What a dig by Calvano. Sent over and out by Larkin. Doesn't agree with the call at all. Coach Perkins over to talk to the official, and he's really upset. A big call gets Stockton within one. Dug out. Here's Calvano setting it up for the big shot. It's dug out by Sullivan. Now the shot goes over by Leone, and no one there to get it. We're tied at 8. And Coach Perkins going to use a timeout. It's 3 in a row for the Ospreys. So the big call goes against Kane here in the 5th set. And now we're even at 8. We'll be back to finish up this 5th set on KaneAthletics.com. And we're back here after that momentum swing call. Kevin, you want to explain that to the viewers?
Yeah, it looked like the one line judge at the end where Kane is called it in, but the referee at the net, he had a better look and he called it out, overruled her call.
So the serve is going to come in from Christy Lauer. We're tied at 8 in this 5th set. What a matchup between Stockton and Kane. A 19-game win streak for Stockton on the line tonight. DeLeo, Calvano comes to get it. It has to be sent over here by Thornton. Tipped around in the finish. And Stockton now with 4 straight has taken the lead.
And the energy definitely shifting here. Kane's going to have to string some points together.
Lauer will serve again. Gets it over. Calvano setting it up for Larkin. Jesse Larkin has been there all night for Kane, and she gets the biggest kill of the night for the Cougars to tie it up at 9.
That was a huge kill as Kane takes possession again, and Larkin has had one hell of a match.
Here is Froelich. Gets it in. Sullivan, big shot, dug out by Froelich. Now other end for guard, blocked in the finish by Charlotte Leone, and it's 10-9 Stockton.
Back and forth, however, Stockton with the advantage right now is they're up 1.
And serving. This will be Brandt sending it in. DeLeo tips it up, Calvano. Over for the shot by Froelich, battled at the net, and the block, and the finish That was Sedona guard and Jesse Larkin both there. We're tied at 10. Nail-biting time now, Kevin.
Yeah, it's everything you can ask for, really, John. Back and forth.
Serve comes in from guard. It's dug out. Sullivan for Kohlhoff, who's been so good all night. Battled at the net, and the finish by Kohlhoff. 19th kill has Stockton up 1.
And Larkin felt all of that one as she met Kohlhoff at the net. Just couldn't muscle it over.
Junior against senior there, and the junior from West Islip, New York, took it. Serve in, dug out. Calvano over for the shot that goes out by Larkin, and Stockton now with a 2-point lead. Marziello will serve in. Gets it over. Froelich. Calvano sets it up for Kaylin Ross. Blocked back. Guard was there. Calvano for Larkin. Tipped up. Sullivan now for Kohlhoff, who tips it up now by Nelson. Now Larkin. Able to finish. Jessie Larkin. She's done it all night.
Nice play to get the ball back on their side. Kane's going to have to string some points together, though, as this one's getting close.
12-11. Larkin will serve. Coming to get it, Sullivan. It's put over by Ulmer. Froelich. Calvano. Stroszewski. Tipped up. Calvano. Froelich. Here comes Ross, who just taps it over. Sullivan for Kohlhoff. Blocked at the net. Back to get it, though, is Lauer. Miller has to get it over. She does. Calvano. Ross. Dug out beautifully by Lauer. They tip it, but it goes out. And we're tied at 12.
Huge play from Ross there. Great setup from Calvano. And Stockton unable to return that one.
Here is Larkin in a 12-12 tie in the 5th set. Sullivan directs it over, dug out, tipped over, still alive. Calvano, Stroszewski, tipped a couple times. Calvano, now Ross, tipped up. Ulmer, Sullivan, Kohlhoff. Tipped a couple times. Now Ulmer lets one go and finishes. It's 13-12.
Both of these teams fighting hard. They both want it. And 13-12 now, first to 15 wins. This one's a close one.
Serve comes in. Guard down to get it. Calvano for Ross. Yes! Kaylin Ross! We're tied again! And this next one is going to be huge, Kevin.
This is a battle here, John. Both of these teams, they're in this one for the long haul. They're tired. They want it. Reaching for all they got.
Whoever gets this next point will serve for match point. Calvano gets it over. Sullivan, Kohlhoff, blocked, and they hit it twice. Kohlhoff hit it twice, and Kane has a 14-13 lead. And now we'll serve for match point. Timeout. Stockton. We'll be back for the finale here on KaneAthletics.com. We are back here on KaneAthletics.com. John Mastis, Kevin Meehan. We've been treated here tonight with some incredible NJAC volleyball action. Kane is 1 point away from ending the Stockton 19-game win streak. coming back from 0-2 down. Can they finish it off? Bree Calvano will serve match point. Calvano gets it over. Sullivan over. Calvano. Whistle goes! Whistle goes! And Kane has knocked off Stockton! What a game! What an ending! And the 19-game win streak for Stockton has come to an end here at Hardwood Arena. Kane takes it in 5 sets.
Great match, John. I know it's got you out of your seat over here. That ending was exciting, and Kane able to pull through after going down 0-2, really showing what they got, coming back, taking 3 sets in a row.
Wow. Just wow.
Saw some outstanding performances tonight. Larkin, Strzelecki, Guard, everyone with some kills. Even Kaylin Ross, she came through with some really clutch ones.
Kevin, it was an honor calling this one with you tonight. We were really treated. Stockton's 19-game win streak comes to an end here at Hardwood Arena. Kane takes it in 5 sets, taking the last one 15-13. From all of us here at CaneAthletics.com, have a great night. John Mastise, Kevin Meehan saying good night from Hardwood Arena.